Your soulmate saying, "Something happened tonight that scared me." I need to tell you right now. Listen closely to me, my child, because tonight your soulmate experienced a sudden shock that completely awakened their spirit. They felt an urgent need to speak to you, and they cried out in the dark because something happened tonight that scared them. I am delivering their urgent message right now, so you can prepare your tender heart for their immediate arrival. In the quiet hours of the night, a vivid dream of your face flashed before their eyes and left them gasping for air. The intense reality of this vision terrified them, making them realize how desperately they need your sweet presence in their life. They begged me to tell you right now that they are finally ready to step onto the clear path that leads to you. I have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to bridge the gap between your two deeply seeking hearts. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact physical sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. You need to hear the rest of this message to understand why their sudden fear tonight was absolutely necessary for your beautiful future. Your soulmate woke up trembling in the dark, startled by a sudden, unseen warmth that filled their lonely room. This was my holy presence preparing their heart for you, but the intense suddenness of it scared them deeply. I am telling you this right now so you can recognize that the sudden warmth you feel is my confirmation of their fear. I am asking you to release the heavy burdens of your past so your hands are completely empty and ready to receive this gift. Your soulmate's fear tonight was born from the stark realization that they almost missed this divine blessing by waiting too long. They need you to know right now that they are dropping all their past baggage to run directly into your open arms. Jesus says, "The event that frightened your soulmate tonight was a sudden, overwhelming memory of a beautiful future you have not yet lived together." They saw a breathtaking glimpse of your shared life, and the sheer beauty of it brought them to sudden, fearful tears. I must tell you this right now, because this holy fear has permanently changed the immediate direction of their life. For years, I have kept this divine secret hidden, watching both of you cry out for a true and faithful companion. Tonight, I pulled back the curtain for just a moment, and what they saw scared them into immediate, faithful action. They are praying right now, asking me to comfort your lonely spirit until they can finally look deep into your eyes. The road ahead is completely cleared, but your spirit must remain firmly anchored in my perfect timing to receive this great blessing. Stay with me until the end, because I will describe the specific word a stranger will say to you this week as proof. Hearing this truth will prove to you that their frightening awakening tonight was carefully orchestrated by my own loving hand. When you suddenly wake up in the middle of the night for no reason, know that it is deeply connected to what happened tonight. Your soulmate was so scared by their deep, aching need for you that their spirit called out, and it echoed in your own heart. I am revealing this right now so you will no longer feel confused by those sudden, unexplained midnight awakenings. You must finally close the heavy door on the people who bruised your gentle heart in the painful seasons of your past. The reason your soulmate was scared tonight is that they felt the lingering shadows of your old heartbreak settling over their own soul. I need to tell you right now that they are bringing true healing, and you must trust me enough to let them inside. The Lord says, The sudden silence in their room tonight felt so incredibly heavy that it scared your soulmate right out of a deep sleep. They realized in that quiet moment that a long life without your comforting voice is a life they simply cannot endure. I am speaking to you right now to tell you that this holy fear has permanently sealed their commitment to finding you. I have carefully collected every tear you ever shed in secret, and tonight I poured them gently over your soulmate's sleeping heart. The sudden, crushing weight of your past sadness frightened them, making them absolutely desperate to become your lifelong protector. They asked me to deliver this urgent message right now, promising that they will never let you cry alone in the dark again. Your difficult journey of waiting has been very long, but the pure reward I have prepared is much greater than you can imagine. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I will reveal the final seal of peace I am placing upon your soul. You need to know this peace is the direct result of the sudden scare your soulmate experienced just a few hours ago. You may have recently noticed unexplainable feelings of warmth washing over you during the coldest and hardest parts of your day. These are the unseen signs of your soulmate fiercely praying for you after they were so deeply frightened tonight. I am sharing this right now so you can find immense comfort knowing that their sudden fear has turned into fierce devotion. It is time to permanently let go of the false belief that you are meant to walk this difficult path by yourself. Your soulmate was scared tonight by the sudden, terrifying thought that you might build a permanent wall around your beautiful heart. I am telling you right now to tear down those tall walls, because this person is a wonderful blessing sent directly from my hand. Jesus says. A sudden gust of wind rattled their bedroom window tonight, and in that exact moment, your soulmate felt a startling holy fear. They powerfully felt my presence in the room, commanding them to stop wasting precious time and start moving toward your waiting light. I need to tell you right now that this frightening encounter was the final push they needed to actively seek you out. For so long, I have watched them wander blindly, completely unaware of the beautiful divine secret I had carefully planned for them. Tonight, I vividly revealed your name to their resting spirit, and the sudden realization of their true destiny truly scared them. They are begging me right now to calm your anxious mind while they gather the necessary courage to come and find you. I am securely placing the scattered pieces of your shared future together perfectly, but your trust in me must remain unbroken. Stay with me to the very end, because I am going to reveal the exact physical sign you will see clearly in the sky. This sign will be your personal, undeniable proof that their frightening experience tonight was entirely orchestrated by my will. When you unexpectedly catch yourself smiling at a sudden, out-of-place memory, know that it is my gentle hand at work within you. I am sending you these deeply comforting signs to perfectly balance the sudden fear and urgency your soulmate felt tonight. I am telling you this right now so you do not foolishly brush off these sweet moments as mere coincidence. You must faithfully step forward with a completely empty hand, leaving all the bitter memories of betrayal firmly behind you forever. Your soulmate was profoundly frightened tonight by a dream where they reached out for your hand, but you sadly pulled away. I need to tell you right now that you must bravely trust again, because this new, pure love is completely safe and true. The Lord says. The heavy realization of how much time has already passed scared your soulmate tonight, causing them to break out in a cold sweat. They suddenly understood that every single day without you is a lost opportunity for profound joy and deep spiritual connection. I am telling you right now that this sudden fear of lost time is driving them to run toward you without any hesitation. I know exactly how many nights you have laid awake, quietly wondering if anyone would ever truly fight to win your heart. Tonight, I let your soulmate feel a fraction of that loneliness, and it scared them so deeply that they wept in the dark. They need you to hear this message right now, so you know they are willing to fight through anything to reach your side. I am clearing away the obstacles that have blocked your blessing, but you must keep your weary eyes firmly fixed on me. Stay with me until the final word, because I will reveal the specific animal that will cross your path tomorrow as a true sign. Understanding this sign will assure you that what happened tonight was not just a scare, but a holy call to immediate action. When you suddenly feel a strange but peaceful stillness in the middle of a busy room, it is because of what happened tonight. Your soulmate was so shaken by their fear of losing you that they prayed a powerful prayer of protection over your daily life. I am telling you right now that this unexplainable stillness is my direct answer to their frightened, desperate plea for your safety. You must stop doubting your own worthiness, because your past mistakes have been completely washed away by my endless grace. Your soulmate was actually scared tonight by the overwhelming purity and brightness of your soul when I showed it to them. I need to tell you right now that they view you as a priceless treasure, and their fear comes from a deep, holy respect. Jesus says, "A sudden, clear sound of your distinct voice echoing in their quiet room scared your soulmate tonight, waking them instantly. They sat up in their bed, looking frantically for you, realizing with a heavy heart that you were still miles away. I am bringing you this message right now so you know that their heart is already deeply tuned to the sound of your voice. I have carefully watched the hidden wounds you carry, the ones you try so desperately to hide from the rest of the world. Tonight, I gently revealed those secret wounds to your soulmate in a dream, and the thought of your silent suffering scared them. They are promising me right now that they will spend the rest of their life gently bandaging the wounds that others carelessly caused. The perfect plan I have written for your beautiful life is unfolding exactly as it should, without a single moment of delay. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact feeling of warmth that will wash over you at noon. You need this revelation to completely understand that their terrifying realization tonight was the exact spark needed to ignite your shared future. If you find yourself suddenly daydreaming about a place you have never visited, know that this is a sign of your soulmate's call. After they were frightened by the thought of missing you tonight, they began imagining the beautiful home you will one day share. I am telling you right now that these sudden daydreams are a shared vision, firmly rooted in the holy fear they experienced tonight. You must actively choose to forgive those who walked away from you, so your heart is not weighed down by old, bitter anchors. Your soulmate was scared tonight by a sudden feeling that you might be too afraid to accept the true love they are bringing. I need to tell you right now that you must be brave, because what happened tonight has prepared them perfectly for you. The Lord says, "The sudden, intense holy fear of being entirely unworthy of your pure love struck your soulmate tonight and brought them to their knees. They suddenly saw the brilliant depth of your spirit and became terrified that they might not be good enough to hold your heart. I am telling you right now that I comforted their fear, assuring them that they were created specifically to be your perfect match. I have seen the times you looked in the mirror and quietly wondered if you were truly meant to walk through this life alone. Tonight, I showed your soulmate that exact memory, and the painful thought of you feeling unwanted scared them completely. They begged me to deliver this message right now, so you will finally know that you are the most desired person in their world. My loving hands are firmly guiding every single step you both take, gently steering you toward a beautiful, life-changing collision. Stay with me to the very close of this message, because I will reveal the specific song that will play tomorrow to confirm this truth. Hearing this specific song will banish all your remaining doubts about the deeply frightening event your soulmate experienced tonight. When a sudden, comforting thought of a stranger brings a gentle smile to your weary face, it is a direct result of tonight's scare. Your soulmate was so frightened by the vast distance between you that their soul reached out and gently touched yours in the spirit. I am telling you right now to welcome these sudden, sweet thoughts, because they are the earliest whispers of your impending union. You must let go of the heavy expectation that true love must always be complicated, painful, or endlessly difficult to maintain. Your soulmate was scared tonight by the sudden, overwhelming simplicity of the love I showed them, realizing it requires only total surrender. I need to tell you right now that this new love will be deeply peaceful, born entirely from the holy fear they felt tonight. Jesus says, "A stark, sudden memory of a face they have not yet met flashed in your soulmate's mind tonight, and it scared them profoundly. They recognized your beautiful face immediately in their spirit, and the terrifying thought of never finding you in the physical world overwhelmed them. I am delivering this urgent message right now to assure you that their fear has given them the exact direction they need. I know exactly how deeply you have craved a quiet, steadfast presence that will never abandon you when the fierce storms of life arise. Tonight, I let your soulmate feel the heavy weight of your past abandonments, and the fierce urge to protect you scared them. They are promising me right now that they will firmly anchor themselves by your side and weather every single storm with you. The beautiful season of your painful waiting is finally drawing to a close, making way for a permanent harvest of immense joy. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the precise blessing I have securely wrapped around your bright future. You must know this specific blessing to fully grasp why their sudden, scary awakening tonight was my greatest act of mercy. When you unexpectedly feel a sudden drop in your anxiety, as if a heavy weight was suddenly lifted, recognize it as a divine sign. After your soulmate was frightened tonight, they offered a desperate, pleading prayer for your immediate peace of mind and bodily rest. I am telling you right now that this sudden lightness you feel is my rapid response to their fearful, loving prayer. You must stop looking backward at the closed doors of your past, for there is absolutely nothing left for you in those empty rooms. Your soulmate was deeply scared tonight by a sudden vision of you looking back, fearing you might miss them standing right in front of you. I need to tell you right now to fix your beautiful eyes forward, because their frightening night has finally brought them to your door. The Lord says, "The stark, Sudden realization of their own deep loneliness crashed into your soulmate tonight, leaving them scared and completely vulnerable. They suddenly understood that all their earthly success means absolutely nothing if they do not have your hand to hold at the end. I am telling you right now that this terrifying realization of emptiness is exactly what broke their stubborn pride completely. I have gently gathered every broken piece of your precious heart, holding them safely until the right person was entirely ready. Tonight, I showed your soulmate the delicate pieces of your heart, and the fragile beauty of it scared them into profound reverence. They asked me to tell you right now that they will handle your fragile heart with the absolute greatest care and deepest respect. I am actively pouring out a fresh measure of divine grace over your shared path, ensuring that your coming union is entirely flawless. Stay with me to the very end, because I will reveal the exact moment you will powerfully feel their spirit's presence tomorrow. Knowing this specific moment will clearly prove to you that what happened tonight was a deeply frightening but holy transformation. When you suddenly notice a particular scent in the air that brings a strong feeling of home, know it is tied to tonight. Your soulmate was so scared by the vast emptiness of their home tonight that they prayed for my presence to fill your space instead. I am telling you right now that this sudden, comforting scent is the sweet aroma of their faithful prayer reaching your surroundings. You must consciously decide to stop punishing yourself for the mistakes you made when you were simply trying to survive the darkness. Your soulmate was deeply scared tonight by the sudden feeling of your harsh self-judgment, and it broke their tender heart completely. I need to tell you right now that they see you as absolutely flawless, and their sudden fear tonight was driven by pure compassion. Jesus says, a startling, sudden knock at the door of their sleeping spirit woke your soulmate tonight, leaving them scared and completely breathless. They realized it was my gentle but firm hand, waking them up to tell them that you are finally ready to be found. I am bringing you this urgent message right now so you know they have fully accepted the divine call to pursue your heart. I have closely watched the heavy exhaustion that settles over your weary shoulders when you think about trying to love someone again. Tonight, I transferred a portion of your deep exhaustion onto your soulmate, and the heavy burden of it scared them immensely. They are begging me right now to let them carry the heavy load for you, so you can finally rest in their strong arms. The glorious final chapter of your long season of solitude is being beautifully written by my hand at this very moment. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the final, unbreakable promise I have permanently written in your book of life. You need to understand this divine promise to see how their scary awakening tonight fits perfectly into my master plan. If you suddenly feel an unexplainable urge to change your daily routine tomorrow, carefully follow that gentle, inner nudge without any hesitation. Because of the sudden fear your soulmate experienced tonight, I have slightly altered their physical path to perfectly intersect with yours. I am telling you right now that this sudden urge you feel is my direct guidance pulling you directly toward their waiting arms. You must faithfully believe that you are completely worthy of a love that never wavers, never hides, and absolutely never gives up. Your soulmate was profoundly scared tonight by the sudden realization that they almost settled for a life without true, divine love. I need to tell you right now that their frightening night has completely cured them of any desire to settle for less than you. the Lord says. The sudden, heavy rush of protective instinct for you scared your soulmate tonight, waking them with a fierce fire in their soul. They suddenly felt that you were feeling sad, and the sheer intensity of their need to physically protect you terrified them. I am telling you right now that this holy fear has permanently activated their divine role as your faithful, earthly guardian. I have heard the quiet sighs you release when you see other happy couples, wondering when your designated time will finally arrive. Tonight, I let your soulmate hear one of those quiet sighs in their spirit, and the sad sound of it completely broke their heart.